The Gemini RTU has a modular design such that it can be configured from a very simple monitoring device through to a sophisticated multi-switch control unit with high input count of analog and digital signals, as well as secure switchgear control outputs. The Master Control Module, or MCM, contains the main processor for the RTU. It supervises all modules and handles the protocol communications. All configurations of the RTU must have an MCM fitted. The MCM runs Linux operating system, is powered by an ARM9 400 MHz processor module, and has the following functionality available: 2x RS-232 ports, RS-485 port, configuration port, USB port, SD memory card, HMI port, dummy control indicator. The Power Supply Module, or PSM, works in conjunction with the Isolation Transformer and the Switch Control Module, SCM, to provide secure switchgear controls. It generates regulated and protected power supplies for the RTU, all of which are under the control of the MCM, and provides smart battery charging. The PSM has the following functionality available: option for dual comms supplies, 12-volt 30-watt comms supply, 24-volt 17-watt comms supply, switched motor supply with current monitoring, switched logic supply with current monitoring, short circuit and overcurrent protection on all supplies. The Input-Output Module, or IOM, is a general-purpose I/O module with digital inputs, analog inputs, and relay outputs. It can be used as monitoring-only RTU or as additional I/O to a multi-switch control RTU. The IOM has the following functionality available: 16 times optically isolated digital inputs, 8 times 12-bit isolated analog inputs, which can be configured as 0 to 10 volts, 0 to 5 volts, 0 to 20 milliamps, or 4 to 20 milliamps. 1 times 1 amp CT input for measuring AC current, 3 times relay outputs, LED status indicators. The Switch Control Module, or SCM, provides the I/O to perform a secure control via the chosen protocol and has a mixture of digital inputs, analog inputs, and relay outputs. It can be used to trigger servo control inputs or supply monitored motor current directly in either polarity to a servo motor armature. One SCM should be fitted for each servo to be controlled. The SCM switch has the following functionality available: 8 times optically isolated digital inputs, 4 times relay outputs, secure multi-stage switching sequence, current monitoring, FPI input, actuator disabled input, switchgear status input, low gas input, switch earthed input, 2 times spare inputs, isolated AC analog input, LED status display. A human interface device can be installed whilst an RTU is operational. After installing the unit, 10 seconds is all that is needed before it can be used. The RTU can be installed in 3 ways: on the side of a switchgear, using wall hangers to hold the RTU up against a wall, using a stand which is placed underneath the RTU. The Gemini RTU is designed to communicate with a central SCADA DMS system via a communications channel. This communication channel can take a variety of forms, including the following: high or low power radio system, GPRS, 3G or 4G Ethernet modem, fiber optic media converter, power line carrier communication device, standard PSTN telephone line, satellite modem, serial devices, RS-232 or RS-485,